After the evening meal, before you go to bed, there must be a minimum of 3 hours, and if there is a certain amount of physical activity after the evening meal, if you do this, largely your system will be healthy.
So we go to bed hungry always. People think they cannot sleep. They can sleep. If you do this, you will see half your problems of health, whatever you have health problems, minimum 50% will go away in 6 weeks' time.
When it comes to food, one of the most important things that you must be conscious of is, on a certain day when you eat a certain type of food, whatever you eat, you must consciously notice how quickly does it digest and become a part of yourself. Any food that you eat, if it lasts over 3 hours, that means you've eaten bad food and that is something to be either avoided or reduced in quantity. If food moves out of your stomach bag within 3 hours, this means you're eating something that your system can handle efficiently. It may not be the best food, but your system is able to handle it. And between one meal and the next meal, if you create a clear gap of 5 to 6 hours, and in between if there is no other ingestion, you will see the cleansing process in the system on the cellular level, cleansing will happen. This cleansing on the cellular level is most important and significant for a healthful life. So between meals there must be at least 5 to 6 hours of space. If you're over 30 years of age, 2 meals a day, 2 good meals a day will suffice. One in the morning and one in the evening. After the evening meal, before you go to bed, there must be a minimum of 3 hours, and if there is a certain amount of physical activity, not necessarily very heavy or strenuous activity, just simple walking or maybe a dance or something like this, create something for yourself where about at least 20 to 30 minutes there is some physical activity after the evening meal. If you do this, largely your system will be healthy.
And I have seen hundreds and thousands of people who just become healthy and well simply because they're not fueling up all the time when the tank is filling. In the yoga center, everybody eats at 10 o'clock in the morning and at 7 o'clock in the evening. Our lives are very physically active. Empty stomach and hunger are two different things. Hunger means your energy levels start dropping. But empty stomach is a good thing. In the yogic sciences, today modern science also is coming in line with this. Your body and your brain works at its best only when your stomach is empty. So we always make sure we eat in such a way, how much ever we eat, our stomach must be always empty within 2 to 2.5 hours time maximum. So we go to bed hungry always. People think they cannot sleep. They can sleep. Any correction and purification that needs to happen in the body, your stomach needs to be empty. It's very, very important. Otherwise, the purification on the cellular level will not happen. You pile up things and then you have all kinds of problems. The first thing is inertia in the body. So, minimum 8 hours gap is what is recommended in yoga. Between one meal and the next meal, there must be an 8-hour space. If you do this, you will see half your problems of health, whatever you have health problems, minimum 50% will go away in 6 weeks' time.
Now we will share 5 food eating tips that Sadhguru has mentioned in an article on when to eat for a healthy body and mind. Sadhguru says there must be at least 3 hours after the evening meal before you go to bed. You must also include at least 20 to 30 minutes of light physical activity such as simple walking. This will help in keeping body healthier. If you go to bed with food still inside the stomach, it generates a certain level of inertia in the system. Another factor is that having a full stomach before bed puts strain on other abdominal organs. This will also lead to various kinds of health issues. For that reason too, it is very important that before you go to bed, the food you have eaten must be moved out of the stomach. As you sleep in different postures, the stomach should not put pressure on other organs at any point of time during the sleep. Sadhguru says, as you age, the ability of the body to integrate food starts to reduce because your genetic memory and evolutionary memory becomes less capable of transforming whatever you consume. Eating according to your age and activity is important. If you are over 35 years of age, unless you are an extremely physically active person or have some medical issues, 2 meals a day would definitely be healthier for you. When the digestive process is happening in the stomach bag, the purification of the body on the cellular level almost shuts down. So if you keep eating throughout the day, the cells retain impurities for a longer period, which creates various problems over a period of time. Even the excretion process from the intestines does not happen efficiently because the waste material will keep coming to the colon at different times instead of once. Sadhguru says, if you eat just 2 meals a day and nothing in between, then your colon will always remain clean. There must be a minimum of 6 to 8 hours between one meal and the next. Sadhguru says, taking away compulsiveness in the body is crucial. So wait for 2 minutes before you eat. The idea is that you are very hungry, but you wait for 2 more minutes. Try to do this with everything that you are compulsive about. Just wait for 2 minutes. It will leave you very strong. You may think that eating something throughout the day will help you to be more active. But if you look at how your body feels when there is food in the stomach and how the body feels when the stomach is empty, you will see body and brain works best when the stomach is empty. If the food is constantly being processed in your digestive system, a certain amount of energy is naturally allocated towards that. So both your brain and body will not function at the best. If you want to function at your fullest, be conscious and eat that kind of food where within 2.5 hours your stomach bag becomes empty and the food material moves to the intestine.